Hey, what's up guys? Francisco Vizcaino here again, and I wanted to bring you guys 5 things that I wish I knew before starting medical school. And these are things that I wish I knew before starting because they would have helped me. I know I only just started this is going to be my second semester this fall, but either way I wish I would have known these things so to get ahead of where I am now. So let's go ahead and start with number one. So for number one, my one regret that I wish I would have started off with the beginning of the semester would have definitely been an iPad. My iPad Pro here, this thing is a lifesaver. I wish I knew about them obviously, but I thought my two-in-one laptop would do the trick, and it did for a little while, but I just realized halfway through that I needed an iPad just for the ease of use. They last way longer than laptops do. And this Apple Pencil right here, this is magic compared to the little pens that they give you with the two-in-one laptop. And so this iPad, I swear to God, I have so many notes that I have written on this that are just incredible. And I'll go over a video on what's on my iPad later, but I swear this is one of the most important tools that you'll have in your career as a medical student, especially when it comes to the lectures. You can annotate obviously on the lecture PowerPoints. Not only that, but if you find any, like on any other book, you can annotate on it easily. Unlike with my laptop, I couldn't annotate for some reason on Adobe Acrobat. So on my iPad, I just switched over to Notability. Notability is a extremely useful app, and I'll go over again what's on my iPad. Extremely useful app that'll help you annotate on your notes, and you can even record the lectures as you can record the lecture of the professor, and as you're recording it, it'll show you your real-time note taking that you're doing. So that would be really helpful. For example, if you didn't know when or why you wrote that note, maybe you can listen back to the recording and then see that. So I definitely wish I started with an iPad. I started halfway through the semester, and let me tell you, it is a good investment. I know these things are really pricey. I got mine on a really good deal. This is the older one. This is the iPad Pro 10.5 inch. I think this one came out in 2017. Either way, this thing is totally worth the money. I paid a total of, with the keyboard, pen, and the case, I think I paid like $450 for it. I got it for a really good deal. It was used, but it had like 6 battery cycles, basically meaning that it was brand new. It'd only be charged like 6 times, so it was perfect. 256 gigs, so it'll store all the books that I need. And yeah, this definitely is going to be the best investment you're going to make. Speaking of resources, there are a lot of different resources out there that I kind of was aware of, but I didn't start using until like halfway through the semester, which I really regret. I know I started just going off like based off the book and the lectures, and I would join the two to learn the information and absorb it. But there's so many useful applications and different programs that will help you better explain them than any professor will, I believe, that you have in your school. For example, one of the programs that I absolutely love is Boards and Beyond. Dr. Ryan is a genius. I love that guy. He is amazing when it comes to teaching the lectures. He lets you teaching the material. He lets you download the PowerPoints that he goes over. So like I said, again, on the iPad, I would annotate over what he goes over, and this will definitely come a long ways when it comes to learning the material. And also, I cannot state enough the importance of a first aid book. Obviously, I'm sure everybody, this is kind of like a no-brainer, right? But I didn't start using this until, like I said, like my second or third exam. So it was really unfortunate because I didn't realize how much information was actually on this thing. I had mine like de-spined, so I can easily open it and fold it in half. And I also have these tabs on them, so you can, I have, for example, cardio endo. Let's see, for cardio, like, you need to fill this book up with as much information as you can to make this thing stick, because at the end of the day, yeah, we're trying to be doctors, and yeah, we're trying to be the best that we can, but one of the main goals to getting there is, again, the USMLE step exams. So these board exams, like, again, they're extremely important. So it's important to start at the very beginning. So again, along with the iPad, I cannot state the importance of this enough. This is extremely useful, and I know, for example, some of my professors would straight up take some acronyms from here, and they were really useful because I would be using both of these at the same time, and so it'll help the material stick a little bit better. And so yeah, I cannot state the importance of this, along with a bunch of other different programs you can use, Sketchy, Pathoma, the list goes on. Anki, all great. There are different resources that I didn't know that I was able to use, but obviously I would take advantage of everything that you have available. So yeah, that's number 2. Now for number 3. So for number 3, I know the lectures, at least in my school at UAG, they're okay for what they are, but at the same time they're not to learn from them. It's just a presentation tool for the professor to present the material. It's definitely not the information that you want to learn just reading off the PowerPoints. And I know that's a mistake a few of my classmates made, just going off the PowerPoints, which is a terrible mistake because again, they're just presentation tools. They're not for you to learn the material from. That's where the books comes in. So number 3 would be know how to read a book, and know how to read it in the sense that you can make the information stick. I know for me, for example, I would take there'd be times where I take like almost 3 hours reading a chapter of the book the day before obviously the lecture was presented, because I knew that the information from the PowerPoint was just not good at all compared to what was on the book. And so I highly recommend that you learn how to read a book, and annotate, and be efficient with it, because there's a lot of information again that you might already know, so you might spend a lot of time on that. I know for me, for example, I would take very extensive notes on different things that I know for a fact that I knew. So it was just kind of a waste of time. So again, don't rely on the lecture slides. Go with the book. The book, I didn't really read a lot of textbooks when I was in my undergrad, but I can't believe how amazing these things are. I mean, they sell them for a reason, right? They know what they're doing. So again, the textbooks, you cannot understate how valuable those textbooks are, for sure. So for number 4, this one might not relate to everybody, but for me, for example, would be learn how to cook and know how to do things around the house or the apartment that I just didn't know. Because for example, I attended undergrad right next to my house. 15 minutes I would drive every day, so it was really easy for me to just stay in the routine. Luckily I have a great mom that cooks and did everything for me basically. So I've been fortunate enough to where I didn't really have to take care of myself that much. So again, learning how to cook was something that was completely alien to me, and learning how to do different, even like mopping might seem very routine for some of you, but for me it was very, very new. Washing clothes, getting groceries, that was completely different ballpark for me. It might seem like I'm such a loser, but either way, I mean, learning how to cook for sure. I know I started with like simple things like steaks is something really easy that you can do. It doesn't take a lot to it, and you can get some steak, some rice, and just go on your way, and that'll keep you full for the rest of the day. But again, learning how to cook, learning how to do things around the house, make sure that you are prepared to be on your own if your school is going to be somewhere farther from home like mine is. So again, this might not pertain to a lot of you guys, but learning how to cook, definitely top 5 for sure. And for number 5, the last one, enjoy the process. I know I just started in January, but at the same time, like, I feel like time has just gone by so quickly. I can't believe that I'm already gonna start my 2nd semester. It feels like I've learned so much information, yet there's so much for me to learn still. I can't believe how fast this is going. So even, I know that sometimes it might seem difficult to just sit down, read, and I know that you have a lot of information to go absorb and learn, but enjoy that process, because at the same time, you're not gonna be just reading a book and learning information for the rest of your life. So, and obviously this information is something that is very important for you to learn. I don't have to tell you this, but at the same time, enjoy the process. I know that sometimes I would stay up late reading and making sure that I knew the information, so that the next day I would have a lighter day, maybe go out around the city and enjoy myself for a little bit, because I know it can be very stressful, and there are going to be downtimes in anything. It's easy to say that your life is going to be 100% medical school, but it's not. There will be time for you to enjoy yourself a little bit. Not every day is going to be 10 hours a day just reading, going over different PowerPoints, different lectures, different this and that. So there is going to be time for you to enjoy yourself. So I highly recommend that. For example, for me in Guadalajara, there were so many things to do. So I would go out to the movies, go out to the malls that they had there. They're incredibly beautiful malls. I come from a very, I don't want to say rural area, but it's a huge city, Guadalajara. So definitely enjoy the process and enjoy it, because I really miss it now. And obviously, looking back, I wish I was over there rather than taking an online medical school semester, which is really unfortunate. You know what I mean? but what are we gonna do about it? So yeah, and definitely enjoy the process. And so those are my 5 things that I wish I knew before starting medical school. So if you guys think of anything, or maybe think I may have left out something that you guys think is important for people to know what to expect, please definitely leave it down in the comment section below. And like I said, I have a lot of videos that I have in mind that I've been wanting to do for a while, but I just haven't had the chance to, or to be honest, I've just been lazy. So I'm really looking forward to this upcoming semester. I know it's starting in just a few days, and so I can't wait to take you guys through it. And I know it's going to be a lot more different, since it's just going to be me at home going over some material, but nonetheless I still want to take you guys through the semester. And this time I want to take you guys through a little bit more of the specifics, like what I'm learning, how my program works, what the professors expect from us, and also like what everything is weighted. I know I wish I would have shown you guys like a little bit more of how the grading system works, but yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be trying my best to keep these videos coming more frequently. Hopefully I'll be pumping at least 1 video out weekly, if not more. So like I said, I have a lot of ideas that I want to put out there, that I want to show you guys. But if there's anything else that you might want to see from me, I know I have like I said, what's in my iPad, different materials that I use. Especially I want to make a video about different materials that I use that I think are extremely helpful for any new medical students. But yeah, let me know if there's anything else in particular that you might want to see from me, or from my program in particular. And yeah, I'll leave you guys with that, and hope you guys have a good day and stay safe. Wear masks, okay? They're not a hoax. Coronavirus is not a hoax. So yeah, take care, guys.